Steve Kern versus Kevin Sullivan at the Omni on Friday the 12th. Let me take a moment right now to talk to Mr. Don Carson. Here's a gentleman that I'm certainly very, very familiar with. I've watched his career as a professional wrestler, and more importantly of late, as perhaps the most successful manager in wrestling history.
Absolutely, Gordon. I have standing beside me the eighth wonder of the world. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the Mongolian Stomper. From Ulaanbaatar, Outer Mongolia, the Mongolian Stomper, the greatest wrestler that has ever lived in the world today. I understand that Atlanta, Georgia, the Peach State, is the land of opportunity. Let me tell you something. I brought the Mongolian Stomper to the land of opportunity to get an opportunity which we have not been able to get throughout our career. Now it's come down to it. You are looking at the new world champion, the Mongolian Stomper. Here is the man, the greatest physical athlete in the world today. And Gordon, I might say, never in the history of this man's career has he ever gone, check it now, never gone over 4 minutes on television. And it will remain so. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Mongolian Stomper, the #1 in the world today, and we're here to prove it. You'll see it very shortly.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Don Carson, the manager of the Mongolian Stomper. It's time now. Entire wrestling.
Introducing first from Medina, Minnesota, weighing in at 234 pounds, Steve O. His opponent from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 248 pounds, Ted DiBiase. The referee is Nick Patrick.
Steve-O and Ted DiBiase, and again, two good friends competing here. We certainly hope we don't have a reoccurrence of the situation that occurred between Steve Kern and Kevin Sullivan. Talking about Steve-O being from Edina, Minnesota, brings to mind, I just got word not too long ago that Greg Gagnon, you remember Greg, who competed here, and great friend of Jim Brunzell's and Steve-O's. Greg, I understand, is a proud new father. He and his wife had a brand new baby, so our congratulations to Greg. Steve-O in the black trunks, overhooking in behind his man. Good waist pinch. DiBiase trying to spin away from that. Brings it into a beautiful fire and carry. DiBiase in the red trunks. The ropes once again. DiBiase fired off. Steve-O drops to the canvas. Drop toe hold by Steve-O. Steve-O from a very, very lovely section of just outside Minneapolis, Edina. And it is Steve-O maintaining the pressure on Ted DiBiase. DiBiase trying to roll away from it. Steve-O. The pressure to him. DiBiase overhooking the head now. And this may be his escape route. Well, you've got a double overhook is what you've got going right now. Each man has the other one overhooked. The referee may declare a stalemate here. No, sir. They break free. And it was Steve-O trying to break out of it. DiBiase maintains the side headlock. Good block by DiBiase as Steve-O tried to go for a hip lock, and from a backslide, it was Steve-O rolling away from that. So, Steve-O into some very, very fine counter wrestling here. Good defensive moves. Steve-O breaks it up as DiBiase had taken him to the canvas. Again, both men back on their feet. DiBiase, at over 240 pounds, moves with remarkable speed. And it's DiBiase with the takedown now on the side headlock, but Steve-O breaking it up. Steve-O reapplying pressure now, but it looks like they're into the ropes. The referee calling for the break. All right, once again, excellent match thus far. Both men equally talented, no question about this. Good fireman carry. Notice the way. Faded with the hand, then suddenly dropped in low, surged forward. Got under his man into the fireman carry. DiBiase trying to fight his way out of it. DiBiase with a hammerlock temporarily. Moved it very smoothly. DiBiase has a fluidity of motion that I have seen in very, very few competitors. I can visualize some great things for DiBiase and for Steve-O. Both of these men, outstanding athletes. Very evenly matched thus far. Notice where he's under the chin, but not across the throat. And there's the mark of a gentleman in the ring. Steve-O had that opportunity. He could have taken a cheap shot, if you will, and come directly across the throat, but did not do so. Tried to set him for a knee lift that time, but DiBiase blocked. DiBiase with a good back out. Okay. And note, though, as tempers start getting a little bit on edge, both men were extremely cautious on that break off the ropes. I'm sure it must be on their minds, too. They saw what happened between Kevin Sullivan and Steve Kern. Double underhook that time. DiBiase driving back to the ropes. Off the ropes, caught him in the back of the elbow. Drops Steve-O to the canvas. Comes down with the elbow, but Steve-O rolls out of the way just in time. DiBiase may be having some... He's got him up. Has him in that airplane spin, and DiBiase dumped unceremoniously. Now he hooks that near leg. No, sir, into the ropes. Into the ropes, and it looked for a moment like we were going to see the first defeat on television for Ted DiBiase. Full body slam, inverted press. And again, DiBiase powers out before the count of three. And so, beautiful hook to an inside cradle, but Steve-O powers out. Boy, you talk about two athletes who are well matched. You have it here. Wow! Flying drop kick that caroomed off the chin of DiBiase, and I'm surprised he's even back to his feet. Steve-O. Good block by DiBiase from the atomic knee drop. And DiBiase brought him into a belly-to-back suplex. Steve-O was setting himself to counter the atomic knee drop, and DiBiase moved into a belly-to-back suplex. Still not enough for that pinning combination. Caught him with the elbow that time. Steve-O down to the canvas. Again, DiBiase drilling that left elbow into the canvas. Steve-O catches him a good shoulder smash coming off the ropes. Another good shoulder smash by Steve-O. Power slam by DiBiase. Into the spinning toe hold. Crossing over to the figure four. Steve-O, reluctant, fighting pain all the way, did not want to concede and fought it, but to no avail. Once that figure four is clamped down, it is all over. And a very, very impressive win for Ted DiBiase, and DiBiase over there. I'm sure that if DiBiase had had his choice, he would not have gone for a submission hold. I'm sure if he had had an opportunity to pin the man, he would have done exactly that. He's over there very concerned and congratulating Steve-O on a great match. And I sincerely hope that on today's program I was going to introduce as the new tag team champions. Unfortunately,